and broadcasting, the process of conditioning the people is skillfully manipulated. Every Protestant should ask, in view of these facts, can I continue to trust those Protestant leaders who are continually under the influence of Jesuit priests in the ecumenical dialogue? An illustration of this is found in the newsletter of the 4th of this month, 1984, where 3 Protestant ministers show themselves to be the dupes of the Jesuit order: the Reverend Harold Good, Methodist; the Reverend Tom Craig, Presbyterian; and the Reverend Noel Mackey, Church of Ireland, attacking me for calling the Jesuits the Gestapo of the Roman Church. These clergymen go on, I quote, "It is our personal experience that members of the Society of Jesus, Jesuits, in Northern Ireland, are indeed dedicated to their calling to commit themselves to Christ and His work through service to the community. In particular, we know that members of the Society have made an outstanding contribution toward the healing of division in our province and have earned the trust and respect of Catholics and Protestants alike." These 3 clergymen are dupes of the Roman Catholic Church and dupes of the Jesuit order. They have swallowed the bait, hook, line, and sinker, and have now become self-appointed advocates of Jesuitry and defenders of the Jesuits. How the Jesuits must sit back and laugh when they see how successful they have been in their operation. Rome's tactics. She asked for toleration some 100 years ago. She was so innocent, she said. It was wrong to treat her so. It really seemed a pity that England should remember such trifles as the Smithfield fires and Guido Fawkes' November. Our senators, imagining there really was a change, admitted her to Parliament and gave her system range. She took her seat so modestly and seemed so very quiet that many people wondered at the anti-popish riot. But then, as now and ever, the woman wore a mask. Apostasy or aim was to subjugate her task. The first she has accomplished. The church has gone astray, but subjugation turned the scale a bit the other way. She says, my church is holy, my popes are holy too, my fathers, brothers, monks and nuns, what holy things they do. The evils you may hear of may fill you with disgust, but no, the holiness of Rome may never be discussed. I ask for toleration. You give it, but I give. No toleration where I come. All perish if I live. And o'er the sleeping country I pass with lengthy strides. For if I conquer Britain, I have no foes beside. What say you, men of Britain? You know the woman well. A perjured thing, a murderess, a woe unspeakable, blighting the fairest country, which bends beneath her sway. Pray answer, will you take her within your homes today? Stand up then, stand together, stand out and make her known, for where she gains a footing, she never comes alone. She comes with revolution and anarchy and chains, for thought itself is fettered where the scarlet woman reigns. No blustering crowd is needed. We meet our foes like men, hear what they say and claim the right to have our say again. Would God our feeble voices were steeped in living power to rouse our fellow countrymen in this insipid hour. God hold the lives of any who mount above the crowd with honest heart and burning lip amid Rome's curses loud. He sitteth king upon the floods, and on a given day one of his mighty seas shall sweep that godless thing away. The timely words of Mrs. M. A. Chaplin. This brings me to the end of this tape on the Jesuits, the Black Pope and his murder men. I trust you will get many copies of this tape, that you will give it the widest possible circulation, so that truth and its light will dispel the darkness and the falsehood, and that Ulster Protestants especially will know exactly who the Jesuits are, who the Black Pope is, and what is the origin, and what is the strategy, and what is the goal of the Jesuit order in Northern Ireland. And those Protestant clergymen who are dupes of the Jesuitical system, who are seeking to undermine and betray our Protestant faith and heritage, spurn them as a plague, obey the Scriptures, come out from their churches and from their associations, and stand true to God in this evil day of apostasy and declension. The Church of Rome thinks that through the ecumenical movement she will take over the Protestants of this land. Let her know that there are 7,000, even in this day, who haven't bowed the knee to the papal Baal. And with the sword of God and the strength of God, we will resist to the death her machinations, idolatry, tyranny, priestcraft, and popedom. May God make us faithful unto death, and then we shall receive the crown of life.